Okay, this is a excuse me, this is a video of what our playroom for my toddler looks like when I've really cleared it out, which I do quite often just so that I can sort through everything and think about what he hasn't played with in a while and just kind of organize everything. So we are traveling to New York City, so I'm taking the opportunity to clear everything out and just organize it. So I'll show you how we keep everything organized. So we have of course, the train. This has been huge. My little guy is 28 months. He never seems to get tired of this right now. So he plays with that all the time. We put lots of different trains and different type of stuff that's magnetic and stick. Doesn't all have to be the same in there in the drawer. And I tell him time to clean up, and he doesn't mind at all helping me clean up and put everything away. I tell him he can get it back out soon. We keep all of the art. I think lots of people do this. Lots of artwork that Boaz does in a folder and a binder. And so he can look at it too. And then this is our shelf. So I've really just taken everything off. And then it helps me just have a clean slate and think about what we're going to bring to New York City, what I can get rid of, what stuff we need. So we always keep a little tray, or excuse me, a little basket of balls and different activities for him to play with. I kept the stuff up on the wall, that's okay. So this is another little storage area. This used to be a table that we used for an old TV, and then we got a new one, didn't really need to use it. And I just haven't gotten rid of it yet, so I keep it here, and it's a good storage place. So I just take this tablecloth and cover it up, and I'm able to store things under here. So Boaz knows that things are under here and he can look, but out of sight, out of mind, he kind of leaves it alone and doesn't pull everything out. He has plenty of stuff that I take out for him to play with, so it does not cause any problems right now. So we have lacing activities, different lacing activities. I'll show you, we have the wooden ones, and then I have another wooden piece that's more simple. And then we have these foam pieces. These were just those floaties, like noodles that you use in the pool, cut up. You can put numbers on them. You can take lacing and then lace it through there. So lacing's real big right now. He really likes the apple. We have lots of animals, plastic animals. And we have a keyboard back here. I got this for like $7 at a kid's consignment. And then just practical life skills activities. Like, really likes this one. I put flour or baking powder, or confectionery sugar in there, and you can sift it. Turns it around. He really likes doing any activity like that. We have a keyboard. This is an old one. Just cut off the cord, and he can play with that. And he likes to push the buttons. Key comes off. We have puzzles and tea set. He loves the tea set. And we got a busy board. Of course, this is what he used when he was little, real little. And you can put the pom-poms in here, and he pulls them out. And he still plays with this now sometimes when I pull it out. So it never seemed to get old. You can put anything in there. Pom-poms are fun. There's our busy board. Bought this on Etsy. And I also got this board recently. There's little magnets that pop up when you take this and you run it along the letters. The little beads pop up and they're magnetized. He likes that. I got that at a consignment homeschool store. And so that's just some of the things we have there. And this is another little place. I have an old table, and I keep lots of things up here. Again, he does not go up here and pull everything down, so it's been good so far. We have counting, sorting activities, sensorial practical life. These are all Montessori type themes. Math activities, language activities, and science and geography, which is new. These yogurt dishes are out because I'm doing a project where I'm collecting the yogurt dishes, and each dish will be a letter of the alphabet, and inside will be little objects that start with that letter. So for W, the little wagon will go in there. And also, it's going to be covered with stickers with those letters too. And then we have these little figurines. They're little plastic figurines. Some of them will go into the letter tubs. But right now he likes playing with them. These are dinosaurs. There's farm animals, safari, water. And he's not, like, I guess around 3, it's different for everybody, they start to really get into little miniature things. So he's starting to get really interested in that. He's 28 months now. And especially the dinosaurs. So sometimes we'll set up little scenes where we put out felt pieces for water or grass, and we'll put out rocks, and we'll talk about, you know, the dinosaurs walking on the rocks. Have fun with that. This is a matching set where it's kind of like bingo. Also, I got this at a consignment homeschool store, and you have a bingo card with the art pieces on it, and then you match up the pieces. He's enjoyed doing that. So learn about art, but in a fun way. Leapfrog, letters, and the counting and sorting dish with everything from these wooden pieces with felt shapes on them, and he can match them. There's 2 of each, and he matches them. From poker chips, buttons, stickers of different sorts, all for counting and sorting. And then in practical life skills, we have, you know, little things that you can pour, put water in and practice pouring, opening things, sticking straws in there, sticking the poker chips in here, little, like a mailbox, little scoopers, lots of little utensils. We're practicing different types of scooping. And then this for the math activities, wooden shapes, all sorts of different things that you can count and sort. These are felt bags, and you can stick match the colors in the felt bags. And then this is more felt pieces with popsicle sticks. And Melissa and Doug, insects, and we'll do lots of different activities with these. We count them, we talk about what the name of the insects are, we figure out which ones look similar. Counting bears, we sort them and count them in little cups. Wooden balls, we can count those and put them in, you know, egg cartons for one-to-one correspondence. More felt pieces. I really like felt boards, so I have felt numbers, and we put the numbers on the felt board and talk about it that way. Just pieces of pasta that were colored, so you can count and sort. And here's language. I love this little Pictionary pieces, so I don't have to make them. I just found this in a game. I take them out, and they've just got all these different pictures on there. And we use these for sequencing. So I'll pick out 3, and we talk about what comes first, second, last, and tell a story about it. Or we just, you know, invent stories based on the shapes and asking what he sees. We also match them. That's been really fun recently. He likes the memory games where you're challenged to remember what came first. And it's sequencing. Just pictures with letters with the words that match. And then I get out the figurine of the horse, and he matches that up too. He likes that. And all sorts of different kind of alphabet letters, ways of showing the alphabet. And then more felt pieces with different shapes of, these are all vehicles and transportation, because that's big for him. So we'll talk about, okay, that's a bus, school bus, what does that start with? And we put the felt B next to it. More cards, discovery cards with pictures on them. Then you can make these yourself. This is just a felt card a thick foam card, and different designs on it. You can make those yourself. You can make ones that have different textures. And these are chalk blocks. There are 4 different blocks. I have a piece of chalk that you can write different letters on it to do rhyming or to start learning words and putting 2 letters together, and then 3 and then 4. Science and geography. Cards of monuments. I've seen lots of people doing these now recently on YouTube, but we like them too. Monuments. Since we're visiting New York City, we've been showing the Statue of Liberty. Shells, magnifying glass, a big shell, different, insects. We can talk about the parts of the insect. Sometimes I put this out and give him a toothbrush and he likes to clean it. It's got that texture to it. Then lots of different maps. So we have a map up on the board of the United States. We really just talk about simple things like, where does Nana and Papa live? Where do we live? And then world map. I think he's just fascinated by talking about this. He doesn't say it, hasn't memorized them, but we point to them and talk about them. He's just come off. I made that myself. I'm just taking a picture of that map. Another big world map. And we have one up in his room as well. So it's more just casual talking about it. So those are all the things I have right there available. We keep everything pretty organized with his shoes and how he gets ready in the morning. Everything's sort of packed up because we're moving, but he has a little hook by the front door. And you can see it. Sometimes the coat's there. Right now he just has his hat. And he's got his little table. And over here, you can see it's kind of dark, but he's got a little corner with cleaning supplies and his apron and his broom. Just keep in the same place. This is more, he can eat, but he's been enjoying sitting at the big table, but he can sit there at his own little table. And there's also one in the other room. Okay. Up here, this just happened to be a free cabinet, is where I keep all the rest of the supplies. And this is more stuff that's breakable, and so it's special, so I only bring it out at certain times. But he can ask to come up here, and I'll pick him up and let him rummage through and pick something out, so that's no problem. So big practical life skills at the top, things to stick in, and you stick the any sort of cleaning pipe cleaners or clothespins into the oatmeal box, and put things into the egg cartons, the eggs into the egg cartons, and rocks. So we have lots of egg cartons, containers. Art supplies are in here. And then felt, lots of felt pieces, regular paper. This is new. I got this cork board, and then I made these shapes. So you put it on there, and I got him some large pins. So of course I do this with him, and he can poke holes along the circle. So he takes the pins and he pokes it around. He still is just kind of not doing the whole circle exactly, but just introducing that idea. And more art supplies. And he can pick, he can come up here and say, I'll say, do you want to cut? And so we'll cut. Or do you want to do, this is all Play-Doh, or do you want to do painting? And he'll pick what he wants to do. This has been a real hit for almost a year. I have this little leapfrog guy, this Scout. This is the earliest one for the youngest readers, Learning Reading Junior. And basically you hook it into your computer and so it can download a book, and then when you turn it on, there it goes.
Let's read, Bo.
And then you can, at the bottom is a sensor, and he puts it over the different pictures and words in the books that we have up here.